Today I'm going to simply go, oh, there you are. Today I'm going to simply go over the online office, and some of us have done this before. And basically this call that we're going to do is basically the step one in your training process while you are learning all the different things that you're going to do as a coach. So the first thing I want to do is welcome everybody to this call. I know that there's some people that are going to be jumping on, and I know there's a couple of you that are catching the recording, but I don't want you guys to always, those of you that caught the recording, think that you can just catch recordings, because the one-on-one time is what is really good, and you definitely want to try to get on some of the calls that are one-on-one so that you can really be a visual learner and like enjoy the experience of it. So I can't believe you are freezing a lot, aren't you? Sorry.
Yeah.
That's so weird. So basically the first thing that we're going to do is talk about your why and mindset for the business. Now, there is going to be many times, I know a lot of people that come into this business, they always say that they want to be a Beachbody coach because they want to help people, or maybe they want to make money. But once sometimes they get into it, they realize that just the idea of being a Beachbody coach is actually a lot different than actually putting the work in, building that, if they want to, do it to make money, building that wealth and getting a deep-rooted business. So, and once that's realized, sometimes when people hear a couple no's, they start to right away just feel like, well, they're not good at it and they can't do it. So I will tell you that, I've built a very successful team with my team. And if you saw the amount of no's that I got, you would not believe it. But what I do is I get those no's and I keep going. And as I'm doing this and going on in this journey, I didn't actually read personal development, which is another word for PD, for the first year that I was a coach. And you can be a very good business person. You could be a good salesperson. You could work out all the time. You could drink all your Shakeology. But if you're not working on your mind, growing yourself as a mind and changing emotionally and mentally to be able to help people, you're going to have a really, really hard time in this business. So a lot of the things that we're used to in social media would be, we constantly see people that are adding people to groups, selling mascara, come to my LaRoe party, come to this, and this. And that is not the way that we run our game here with Team Beachbody. Well, some people do on Team Beachbody, but I do not do that with Boom Empire Fitness, and that's why we have been successful. So if you went to my Facebook wall, you would probably have no idea what I'm quote unquote selling. People, you want to be interesting. You want people to be engaged by you. You want them to see your failures. You want them to see your successes. You want them to see your struggling. You want to ask their opinion on things, or, different things like that, because the whole point is that you want to bring them into your story and engage them, on your Facebook or whatever. So, and Michelle, I was going to tell you, and you don't have to sit here. You can go play with Lucas, because I know that Olivia's not on, and that's fine. I'm just recording. I can't hear you. You're on mute. You've been at this stuff all day, and
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. But I'm saying, like, go play with him. It's fine. Like, for reals.
Okay.
I was teasing you. I was teasing you earlier. So just go. No, I'm serious. I sent you what was going on in my house, because I was about to jump out of my skin myself. So, really.
I can tell you seem stressed out. Are you sure? Because he's...
No, it's okay. Yeah, because just so you kind of know, what to do when you do it. But if not, it's fine. I'm recording it. So,
okay. So
basically, being consistent on your Facebook wall is the biggest piece of advice that I can give you. I'm not saying you have to, because you can run I'm not your boss. I'm not responsible for your business, and I am not going to make you the best possible coach in the world. That is going to be something that you are going to have to do within you, and you're going to have to grow. I'm just kind of here to show you what I did to get to where I did and help you duplicate it. And, so what has worked and what does work, and Michelle and I really talked about this a lot too, is that you don't have to post rise and shine, I'm wide awake, and you're in bed, and crap like that every single day. You don't have to do that. this morning I posted with a coffee mug over my face because Michelle has seen me at my worst. Like, we wake up in the morning and literally I look like a 90-year-old woman. My face is swollen and like I'm like choking and I can't even like it's awful. So I took a picture like covering my face with a coffee mug, and
I'm
then
actually impressed at how good you look when you're like right when you roll out of bed.
now the past couple of times I've been going downhill. So like, I mean, and plus I'm blocked from Facebook live feeds again, so that's like really annoying. So I haven't been able to do anything. But so waking up in the morning and making a post, whether it's, you know, something in the morning like a quote or something that is going to get your day started. Okay. One of the things that you do not want to do as a new coach is you do not want to wake up and throw a quote up from Google Images and put a bunch of fitness hashtags with it. You're killing your Beachbody business. You do not want to do that. The best way to do it is find a quote that you like, type it out, and put it on your Facebook wall right away. Okay, that's an easy thing to do. You can share your workout journey, share something at work while you're at your desk, share going for a walk. Like, all those sharing things are very important. I write my post out the night before so that it's done, and then work out or do my post or whatever I'm going to do in the morning. I've been struggling lately, but I would like, you know, but that's no excuse to not do it, because when you don't do it and you miss those days, all those days compile up over time, and then you set yourself further and further back in your business. So that is like the biggest thing, is being consistent and having that strong why. Because there's times, even as successful as I've been at this business, you're going to lose your key players. You're going to lose your best coaches right out from under you. You know, my income that's been coming in lately has been a little bit lower. It's dropped about 25%, but I'm still making good money. Normally in my mind, I'm like, man, why am I even doing this to myself? This is BS. Like, I could just go get a job somewhere and like, you know, be someone's office assistant. But good is the enemy of great. And I'm not looking to do good. I'm looking to be great, and I'm not going to quit, and I'm going to go all the way. And it didn't start out like that. I started out as a broken down girl that was like spinning her wheels, just trying to get by. But I had that fire and that fighting sense in me because I knew I wanted to change more than I wanted to stay the same. And I also knew what it was going to take. And I wasn't going to bitch, and I wasn't going to whine, and I wasn't going to say it's too hard. I do, but not every day. And then I was going to do it. I guess that's like a bad way to explain it. But that mindset didn't come just because I like woke up one day and was like, you know, being badass. It came with a lot of personal growth, a lot of soul searching, a lot of reading, and a lot of Jeanette, did you like pass out?
I'm here.
No, it looks like you're frozen with you covering your head. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm just kidding. You know, you're going to have to like, and I think it's one of the biggest things for like coaches is sometimes you're going to have to put down, like for me, that defensive mechanism, and it doesn't work for me, and I'm not going to be successful, and this, you know, things like that. And once you let that go, you're going to do big things, but you can't roadblock yourself over and over and over again. Cause I beat myself up, and Michelle and I are pretty close, and I get pretty freaking negative. She can tell you that. Like, we do, because we're like, what is wrong? Like, we totally flip out, but we bounce back from it and we keep fighting. And I'll tell you, and a lot of people are going to quit, and they're going to leave you, and it's going to, you know, it just is. But there's a lot of good that comes out of it too. So you have to be mentally prepared for failures and rise above them, and having a strong why, and why do you want to do it? So talking about your why and developing your why is very important. And I can tell you all these things and all this stuff, and you can listen to all those videos in the training group, but if you're not really connected with them, applying into your business and doing them, you're basically wasting your time. And that's what I tell all of my coaches. I've got some coaches that have done Coach Basics 8 times, and they still don't, like, it's like, you know, like reading a book on how to like build a house, but you like never build a house, and you keep reading the book over and over again. Like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. So if you sit around and try to like figure out how to do it, you're gonna be sitting around for a year while everyone else around you grows and passes you. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I have no idea. but I just went for it and I kept doing it. I didn't sit around till I was skinny or I was smarter or I was whatever I was looking for. I just went ahead and did it, and I learned as I go, and I applied what I learned from the people that were teaching me and indulged myself in it. I became immersed in it. So talking about your why is really important. And like, if you just say you want to make money or help people, you've got to go deeper than that. Why do you want to? Because being poor sucks. Why does it suck? Because when I go to the store, I can't get things for my kid, and the bill collectors are calling me, and then that makes me feel like a failure, and then I feel less as a mom, and then I start eating, and then I get depressed, and then it filters into my marriage, and then I blame everybody else, and then you probably thought you were just going to be drinking Shakeology, so it's way more than that. But like, you know, and all of that stuff, you know, it's not like it can't be. Your why will develop with time. Like, it can't be, you know, surface. It can't be surface, you know. It's got to be deeper than that. So just think on it. I'm not going to put you on the spot. Like, my original one was I want to get a house. Got a house. I want to quit my job. I want to be at home with my kids. That was a good idea. It's freaking crazy, you know. So your why changes like over time. Now I want to get an office. I want to run a space. And I want to go to an office or somewhere. Or maybe I'll just, I don't know, get like one of those pods and like make an office and put air conditioning in my backyard. Like, I need to go somewhere because it's like really hard to work from home and like have kids. So anyway, I just went on and on about a bunch of stuff. Okay. And then I don't know if you knew this, Michelle, but tomorrow night we have girls' night at Jeanette's house. I'm throwing a party at her house.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, she doesn't even know it. So I'm going to party at her house with some local coaches, and we are going to make vision boards, which
cool.
Can kind of be annoying, I get, for some, you know, I mean, it is, and daunting. And honestly, I've never even made one, but I'll tell you, like, when I write stuff down and I see it and I'm laying in my bed and I could just sleep longer, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do better next week, I'll start over tomorrow. When I see it and I write down my stuff and it reminds me, then I'm more apt to do it.
I think it's great. I think it's a great idea. I haven't made one yet either. But
yeah, well, if you'd like to, Michelle, we can Zoom you from there if you'd like to
join in.
Yeah.
Join in virtually, maybe. Evenings are a little hard for me, as you know.
We can join our virtual call.
Try to make one at the same time or something, or plan to do one this weekend.
Let's plan to do one this weekend and then take a picture of it, and then we can put them all up.
Yeah.
I need a lottery ticket for mine.
Yeah. So, okay. So here is your online office. Have you been in here yet, Jeanette?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've already gone over this really. You know all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You and I met at Starbucks and went over all of these things. Everybody, you obviously, I'm going to go through it really quick. So all the people that watch this recording, you can go over it. And then if you have more questions, just reach out to me one-on-one. But basically it's going to say your name, your coach ID, your rank. Once you hit a star diamond level, you start getting quarterly bonuses. So, the 2-star bonus, and then when you're a 5, you get like the 5-star bonus is like $7,000 to $8,000, and you get that every quarter. So just that bonus alone is like a pretty good salary. And I've been on the fence of hitting that one for a while, but I didn't want to end up in the loony bin. So right now I'm shooting for a stable 2-star, and which is pretty freaking hard to do. It's not hard to do. You just got to be consistent, and you got to have a strong why. Because successful people are willing to do what most people are not, you know, and that's just what it comes down to. So you have your start here. There's a CEO welcome, how to get started. Jeanette, I'm going to bring you your notebook. I made you a notebook, a Beachbody handbook. I made you of important information, like super, like pretty much Jeanette's going to shadow me, and I put steps in there of what I do every day. I printed it out for you, even though I've been giving you a hard time. I'm like, I'm not helping you, go away. But I really did make you a step-by-step, and it has file tabs on it.
So good to me. You do love me.
And I've been really hard on you lately. I'm like, you're your own worst nightmare, go away. I've been giving her really tough love lately, and I told her I was going to beat her up when I get there tomorrow. But I'm like your best friend ever, and you don't even realize it yet. I really am.
I know. It's sad.
But I will stalk you down because I'm good with a computer, girl, so you can't leave me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so focus, Ottaway. Okay. So, okay. So you have to do your getting started right. There is a lot of great information in here. And the first thing that you want to do is do your business quick start guide. And for those of you getting on this call, you can do that. But I'm also going to be giving you one that Michelle and I simplified to make your life a little bit easier. You'll want to set up your Beachbody websites that are right here. I'm not going to click on them and go through them, but you'll want to do that. Sales and marketing, I don't even go in there. I don't even know what's in there because we have a easier system where we cut the fluff and just go for it, okay? Your business, your downline, it will show you your volume, your one of the things that I want to show you guys quick while you're on this call is graphical genealogy. So if I was to put in, am I spelling your name wrong?
That's right.
Because I spell like a third grader, so like whatever. I'm like seriously can't like spell anything. Okay, so like Jeanette, you're here. You probably did not know that you have coaches already under you. Okay. The reason I want to explain this is because this is something, and Jeanette, you have a pretty good spot because I originally had you in my second business center and I had moved you over here. And this is good for you also, Michelle, because she is in your downline on the right side. When I was building my second business center, something told me to put her over here because she's like a real estate agent, super smart, amazing, fun, great personality. And I'm not just saying that, but once you get to know Jeanette, you're going to be like, oh my God, this girl's freaking awesome.
You either love me or I'm your worst nightmare.
Yeah. She has little whiny pants, but we're working on it. And so, no. So anyway, you have all these people under you. Okay. So you have all of these people that are under you on your right leg. Okay. Now, what happens is,
what do you do, Marie? I can't see you anymore. I just see me on the big screen.
Can you see me, Jeanette?
I see you.
I think I clicked something. Okay, sorry. Just continue.
Okay. Hold on. Let me stop the share screen and let me share it again.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So, can you pull the door, Tim? I know. Okay. So, so say Gina. Okay, so all these people, long story short, they're all drinking Shakeology and it's all building you volume, Jeanette. And your husband signed up? No, your girlfriend signed up. So you would need one more person, say on your other side, that you will put here. Mm-hmm. What you need to do is you need to go into your business and you need to write this down. So preferred placement, and then you want to shift your placement to your left. So your next coach is going to go here. So anytime you will be an Emerald, they take 100 points from one side and 200 from the other side, or vice versa, and that's going to count as one cycle. So not only would you get the commission, you're also going to cycle at $14. All of these people under here, I have no idea who they are, to be honest with you. They're my coaches. This is Michelle's sister, and then there's one other person right here. Anytime that their Shakeology is billed, I still make $18 off of that. So this can be pretty confusing, and we can go over cycling later, but you're not going to make a lot of money in this business because you know a lot of Shakeology. You're going to make it because you're on a strong team. These people are all building. You're going to go this way, Jeanette. You're going to put your next person here, then your next person over here, your next person here, your next person over there. And then over time, that is going to compile, and that's going to help you cycle in addition to making your commission, in addition to a matching bonus, and different things like that. And that's how you make money. Now, 2.5 years ago, when I started this, I did not know how to do anything on Facebook. I did not understand this. My sister explained it to me, and I was like, get me out. I want to go back to my comfort zone when life was easy, and I don't get it, and I will never be able to do it. So it can be very overwhelming, but you just keep going, and then eventually you keep going. A couple challenge packs, turn them into coaches. Some of them build, some of them don't. The roots build, and it goes out from there. Okay. Now, what was I going to tell you? Something else. So you would want to get to Emerald because you can't partake in those bonuses until you get to Emerald at least.
Okay.
You'll get your commission, which you should have gotten paid for that already from the one you sold if you sold your bank. Your biggest step is you want to get to Emerald. Now, this is why. As an Emerald, you cycle, well, as any coach, you get 25% commission. As an Emerald, you also get $14 per cycle. As a Diamond, you get $18 per cycle. And I'm explaining way too much on the first call, but this part's important. So if I, for instance, put my husband, say I'm Jeanette, and then I put my husband over here, okay? I'm going to put my husband on my weak leg, okay? Once I hit 2-star, Beachbody is going to give me another business center. So over on my second business center, as a Diamond, I don't just I make the commission. I also, I call them a 54. It's a $54 commission plus the 25% on every bag of Shakeology, which is $86 on one person's billing when they sign up, when they buy something, because that commission is going to hit my second business center, it's going to hit my husband, and then it's going to hit my first business center. So all of those people that come this way, every time their Shakeology is billed, they're called a 54 and they shoot up. I'm going way too far here, but you get yourself to 2-star, you get your another business center, you get that to 2-star, and you start stacking business centers down like this. So off of one bag of Shakeology, you're making good money. And that's how you make money in this business. Okay. Mm-hmm. Some people, some of these top coaches, glitz and glam girls, they do this, but there's some people that run this like a really big business. They work out a little bit. I know some top Team Boom coaches on our team. They are pretty smart. They're pretty business minded. They're stacking business centers and they're making a lot of money based off of sharing their story. Say you're not doing anything cool. Say you don't have a story to tell. Find a aerial yoga class. It sounds crazy where you do stuff like that. Take pictures of it. Go to a yoga class. Put your mat outside and take some pictures. My life probably looks a lot cooler on Facebook than it is. Not saying it's a lie in reality, but I have to enhance what I already have so that it's a little bit more intriguing and a little bit more exciting. People like that. People aren't going to buy stuff from you because they're dying to spend $140 to $200. They're going to buy it from you because they liked you and they think you're interesting, and they can connect with you. So then you want to do your, you can see your orders here. Like if somebody ordered, you can go here, customer orders to see if they ordered. And then you also want to set up your ETF management, which is your, your checking so that you can get paid. Okay. If I totally fail you or Michelle fails you or whoever your upline coach fails you, you can go to success right here and you can start training yourself.
It's probably a good idea to do that anyway, right?
Yeah. And it's not, because I feel like a lot of times, sometimes people think that if they're not doing well, it's their coach's fault or whatever, you know what I mean? But you can, I don't even know what this is.
There are so many resources out there. I mean, not only this stuff, but there are endless videos on YouTube. I mean, really, really good videos by the top coaches. And I just
coach video. What is this new? Success 101. I've never even seen this. Oh, now it's set up like modules.
I haven't seen this either, actually.
I feel like I just unlocked a new world.
It looks like you did.
And you could do all this stuff, or you could do 4 things. You could post on your wall every day. I'm going to make a video in a second. Jeanette's going to be bored to death, and I'm going to make her shadow me, and I'm going to show her what I do, and then I'm going to give it to the coaches. But the best way to do it is you just got to do it. You got to go for it. You got to invite people. I'm in this group. Do you want to do it? How much is it? Don't tell them how much it is. Figure out their why. Go back to it. I want to lose weight. How would it make you feel if you lost weight? What have you struggled with in the past? This isn't a quick fix. Yo-yo dieting sucks. I lived that way for 10 years. You got to talk to them, and then they're going to tell you no. And you're going to say, can I invite you again? And then you go back to them. And the whole thing comes full. I mean, Michelle told me no forever. And then she told me yes once and I missed it.
But for a little while I did.
Yeah. And then she told me yes once, and then I was on a cruise with Beachbody, and I was like, you're going to do it now? You're going to sign up now? You're going to sign up later? What you doing, girl? So that's basically what to do. Now, I'm going to do a 2-second recap of the online office. You have here, you go to Coach Online Office. You get into your portal. You set up your websites. You set up your ETF management, which is your checking. You can check your orders right here to see if somebody ordered. It'll also tell you down here alerts, anything that you have, emails, stuff like that. There's success news over here. And you can go like in these different things and see volume and all that stuff like that. So, okay. The last thing I want to show you before we end this call. Oh, there's Michelle's post. Now, and I'll even tell you a little story about Michelle. Michelle has really come out of her shell. She is a diamond coach. But I remember when we first met, she was like, I can never post anything on my wall. Like, I can't come out as a coach. Like, and now she's, not being salesy, but she's talking about first week of being, self-employed. She's happy. She's out running. She's home with her son. She's taking in nature and all of those things, and that shows people a little bit about her story. Now, it takes a while to put your story out there. I went on my wall this morning and talked about, and I don't like doing this stuff because I feel like my mom's like, Bob, did you see what Marie put on Facebook to my dad? And I just got to be careful with stuff, but I don't really care anymore. And I just talked about, like, in this picture, when I was in my younger 20s and I drank all the time and I smoked and I experimented with drugs and I didn't have like my own supplies. No one freak out. It's like the last thing I need. But like, no one freak out. I'm fine. But like, I just talk about like that anxiety and that depression and all of that stuff, and talking about just self-love, and things about that, like just, that was kind of funny because my wine thing's like empty. Then I'm like, don't drink, not drinking again, like, but it's not really like that. I just I have something to talk about. But you just like, and anybody that likes your stuff, every morning I get up as I'm posting, and anybody that likes my stuff, I write down their name. That's the point of being consistent on your wall. I write down their name, and I invite them. So I don't want to get too far away from the point of this video because I'm going to make another one. Sorry, my cough is like death. But one of the things I do want to show you is the coach group. A lot of people don't know this is here, but if you go in the files tab, there's a variety of information, struggling tips, how once you get to Emerald, what you do. If you miss a call, I put them all here. Scripts for inviting, how to handle objections, the email I send to new coaches, all that stuff I sent you, you don't have to recreate the wheel. Country heat script, like what to say. And I'll tell you right now, one of the biggest things that I do all day, and then this is the last part of this call, I Facebook myself, which sounds crazy because I don't do like the notes on the computer. Well, I have all these notes, but like as I'm working, I want to just show you my simplified script because there's a lot of course it won't. I archive everything. Hold on. There I am. Okay. So It
How
no.
do you do that? You can send stuff to yourself?
Yeah, I Facebook myself. So as I'm finding pictures or quotes,
You could do that.
I Facebook it to myself. So like at night, see, like I have my posts in here that I'm going to do, and then it's just easier because I don't have to open up another program.
Right.
So I'm constantly sending people, okay, where's what I say? Okay, so this is what, I'll just show you this real quick. So if you're struggling and you don't watch the next video, I'll leave you guys with this. Or not struggling, but if you're a new coach and don't really know how to start, this is pretty much what I say to people. I say, hey, I know this is random, but I have a health and fitness group on Facebook for women. We cheer each other on in our goals and post healthy foods and workouts. We are looking for more men and women to join us. Would you be interested? Okay. So basically, long story short, I'm friending people all day long that I have an interest with, searching local groups. I go to recently added every Monday. I'm constantly friending people, but every Monday, these are all the people that accepted my friend request that I do not know. It amazes me, like people. And I print it out, and then I go and I invite them. I'm real big. I do have a lot of girls that are in pageants. Miss Teen USA. I'm on Miss USA's talk show next week.
Nice.
Pretty cool. I'm actually pretty nervous about it. She's like, do you want to do it? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, and then I just invite them. And then I like some of their stuff. And then I write their names down, and then I add them in an interest group, which I'll show you later. So anytime I post on my Facebook wall, every time they go onto Facebook and check their newsfeed, I pop up first. And I'll show you how to do that. So you create something called omnipresence so that wherever they go, you're there. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a second, Jeanette. And you create these interest groups. It's a mysterious cloud that they don't even know they're in. So every second, you're like a commercial, and it's like a print rich environment, and you keep popping up and they keep seeing you. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I appreciate everybody getting on this call, and those of you that are new, we welcome you. Those of you that are just watching this video to understand how to just do the online office, because I know some of you that are going to watch this just are doing it for the discount, but you also want to understand about your online office. I'm going to send you your coach link. You have a coach ID. Get my pencil. It's like rotten. Like I live in a house with like 2 toddlers, so I like never have a pen. Anyway, I will send you your link so that if people ever want to order from you, those of you that want to take it a step further, there's a couple of you I know of, and I'm going to be sending you that notebook in the mail so that you can have your notebook and get started. And oh, here's my pen. And then we will be all set. So I hope you guys have a great night. And is there anything that you wanted to add, Michelle? Oh, I have you on mute. I am the keeper.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah, you're unmuted.
Okay. I just said I didn't have anything to add, actually. So.
Okay.
It was
All right,
great.
guys. Well, I'm going to post this in the coach group. And then, Jeanette, I'm going to give you like 20-minute break. And then I want to show you what I do for like 20 minutes. I'm going to make a video on how to do invites. And then you can jump on and watch me do that. How exciting is that?
Super exciting.
Yeah. So you have 20 minutes to, and if you want to get back on, I'll send you a link. All right. Thanks, Michelle.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.